Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. We just passed 1,000 subscribers. We want to keep growing, so hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so YouTube will notify you every single time that I upload. Also, verse of the day is popping up on the screen right now. I urge you guys to take a second just to get into God's word. I promise it'll make your day a whole lot better. If you need to, just pause the video, check it out right there. So in today's video, we are back at Walmart. You guys in the past have seen me do the cheap lure. You've seen me do the cheap rod, and I think it's only fair that we do the cheapest reel. And I'm not just gonna go in there and get the cheapest reel I can find, because I know that's gonna be like a $6 or a $7 closed face, and I don't wanna do that. I want to find the cheapest reel that I think people will buy to use. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna find the cheapest bait casting or the cheapest spinning reel, just depending on what we can find. We're gonna get that and we're gonna put it to the test, because as you guys know, I do these videos so that way I can find out if something is inexpensive or if it's actually cheap. Because you know the difference. Cheap means it's garbage, inexpensive means that it's still good, it just doesn't cost as much. So we're gonna go in here, see what we can find, and then we're gonna put it to the test, and I'm gonna let you guys know if it's worth the little bit of money that it costs, or if you should just leave it sitting there at Walmart and try to spend a little bit more on something better. So without any further ado, let's get in the store, see what we can find. I think we found what we need. As you guys could clearly see, we found the perfect contestant. This is not only a decent looking spinning reel, but it is Ozark Trail brand, which is Walmart's brand. So I never would have thought that Walmart would be making their own reels, but clearly they do. So we are gonna give this bad boy a try and see if we can actually catch some fish. Surprisingly, it feels super smooth and it looks really nice. It looks well made, which, like I said, that's surprising. Walmart making nice looking reels. So we're gonna give this a test and we're gonna try to see if we can catch some fish on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this opened up for you guys and show you what it looks like, and then we're gonna get down to the water. It is a 5+1 ball bearings, and it's a 5 1-to-1 gear ratio, which isn't the greatest, but it's definitely usable. I've actually used lower than that and was okay with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this opened up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so here it is, and I'm sweating really bad. It's like 85 degrees and I had to roll the windows up because there's too much noise outside, but here it is. I mean, it's super smooth, and it feels pretty good quality. I'm actually pleasantly surprised so far. Doesn't really mean that it's gonna be amazing, but I mean, everything feels decent enough. We just got to get to the water and try it out. There's also this little rubber piece inside the spool that I'm guessing is to tie your line around so it doesn't slip, which is actually a pretty nice touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it to the water, get rigged up, and we're gonna put this to the test and see if we can't catch some bias. You guys stay tuned, enjoy the video, and I'll see you when we get there. All right, so we're gonna start on this side, which is actually the worst of the two. That bank line on the other side of the water is way better, but we're gonna start over here because this is where we are. As you can see, this thing actually looks really, really good. The only issue that I've known so far is the drag is a bit sticky. But, you know, with the fish on the other end, it might be a little different. I don't know. That is what we're here to find out. But I went ahead and put some Seaguar 12-pound test line on it. I wanted to put some braid to fluorocarbon leader, but I didn't have any braid the right size. So I just threw on some straight fluoro and a wacky rig Senko. See if we can catch something. Maybe we need to just go ahead and shoot over to the other end. Let's do that. So we made it to the roadside, and I'm sorry about the wind. We're just gonna have to work through it. This is the only setup that I brought, and I brought wacky rig, and I also brought some things for a Texas rig, which I would usually put on a bait caster, but we really want to give this a good go, so that's what we got. Let's see if we can't catch some fish. That was probably a bluegill because of the way it hits. It was enough to get me excited though. That's a bass. 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 Yeah. That's how it's done. Yes. Oh, wow. I was starting to wonder, like, where are all the fish? Because I seen a ton of bluegill and no bass, like, at all. That's not a bad one. It's a nice first fish. Yes. Let's go. Heck yeah. First fish of the day. We've been over here for maybe 10 minutes, something like that. Already found 4 ticks, but only 1 bass. So hopefully we can find a few more. See you, buddy. Thank you so much. There he goes. Yes. Tick number 5. I'm gonna definitely have to try to de-tick myself when we're done. I've already found 5 in the little bit of time that we've been here. She didn't even like me going around. She turned all the way around and stared at me, and now here's Papa. He's like making sure I don't get too close. Those things are vicious. I ain't trying to mess with you, boss. That was insane. I hope you guys seen that. One came up and smacked on the top. There he is. That was crazy. Chill out, bud. Chill out. All right, fish number 2. Cute little dude. Thank you so much for biting. I appreciate you, my guy. See you later. There he goes. Awesome. There we go. Another little guy. Little Dalmatian guy. He has no spots over here, but he's got 1 black spot right there on that side, which is pretty sweet. Definitely not the size we're after, but that's fish number 3. So, see you, buddy. Thank you for playing. There he goes. Yes. Okay, so that's 3 fish so far on the Ozark trail reel, and surprisingly enough, it is holding up well. But we're still having that issue with the drag. It's really sticky. Like it wants to stick and it doesn't want to work properly, which is very common in super cheap reels. That fish was a lot smaller and it did pull drag when I got hung up on a lily pad. So hopefully I just needed to loosen it up a little bit and now it's fixed. But we'll know if we catch one slightly bigger. We need about a 2-pounder and then we'll know for sure. But as of right now, it's doing pretty good and I'm pleasantly surprised and pretty happy with it. Oh, and also tick number 6. They are absolutely everywhere today. If I thought fishing with a inexpensive Walmart brand reel was going to be a challenge, I really need to try catching more fish than the amount of ticks I get on me. That would be a challenge. I've already had 6 on me. We've been here for like 35 minutes. Oh, I see a big one. Where's he going? Oh, there's one. That's not the big one though. That's not the big one. That's not the big one. This one was getting it off of the bed. The other one is probably the female on the bed.
So I'm gonna try to get this guy off here. Toss him in right over here. See if I can't get that other one. See, my guy, thank you. All right. Now I'm excited. I see it, but it sees me. And that is not what we want. Where'd it go? I'm literally standing right over top of where I seen them, and I don't see them anywhere. I don't see them anywhere. Oh, tick number 7. That's 7 ticks so far, and that's only on the front of my body that I can see. So imagine how many I've probably got on my butt or my back. That's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Tick number 8. Tick number 9. Oh, that's a better fish. Yes. There we go. Fish number, I don't even know, 5, 6. I'm not 100% sure, but he ate the lunker log. Yes. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't been taking pictures with any of these fish. I usually take pictures of every single fish that I catch, but I don't know. See you later, my guy. Thank you so much. There he goes. When he first hit it, I thought he was way bigger. He just dug straight down. He felt a whole lot bigger than that. But, you know, we'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. We'll take it. I think I feel tick number 10 or 11. And if that's what that is, I'm gonna be upset because it is on my kneecap. Actually, right here on my pants leg is number 10 or 11. So 11 or 12, I believe, is in my pants. Yep. 11 or 12. This is ridiculous, people. Where are they all coming from? I've never seen that many ticks here before in my entire life. Ever. This is like tick central right here. I'd really like for it to be, you know, bass central or something, but no.
So there you guys have it. It's been a few days, obviously, since I filmed this video, but the last little clip of me explaining what I thought about the reel was lost. I maybe deleted it somehow. I don't know. The only thing that I can say is this reel, it surprised me. The only bad thing about it is the drag, but we also didn't catch a fish big enough to really test the drag. So I don't know if it's gonna work properly if I catch a bigger fish, or if it's just way too sticky and it's gonna cause you to lose fish. So I can't really say. The way I feel is if there is a big fish on there, the drag will pull. It may still be a little sticky, but it will pull. So if this is all you can afford, it's $15, then I would recommend it because you can still catch fish with it and it doesn't look bad and it doesn't feel bad. So I would recommend it, but also I feel like, especially to a beginner, the best thing to do is save up a little bit of money and get something that's really good quality. A lot of people say, oh, well, that's okay for a beginner, or that's okay for a beginner. I disagree. And the main reason I disagree is because as a beginner, you want to get something that's pretty good quality, that's going to work properly. Because if you go out and you fish and you have like a cheap reel and it doesn't work properly, that's going to turn you off of the sport completely. I've seen it happen time and time again with bait casting reels. People will say, oh, I hate bait casting reels. They're trash. All they do is get bird's nest, and I just can't use them properly, so I only use my spinning reel. And then I find out that the bait casting reel that they were using was a $20 eBay reel. The problem with that is they don't work properly. So you need something that's going to work, so you know exactly how a bait casting reel is supposed to feel. Anyway, I'm getting kind of off subject. If this is all you can afford, it will work. But if you can afford to get a little bit better, I highly recommend you just save up a little bit and get something different. The Lose Xfinity reels, they're fantastic reels, and they're only like 39 bucks. So I would save up and get something like that. But like I said, if this is all you can afford, 100% recommend it. It will work, and you will catch fish. But that's going to have to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you all. If you are not subscribed, please help me out. Consider hitting the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, do all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.